Give me 16 minutes and I'll give you 10 years. 10 years ago, I dreamed of making music my full-time career. Growing up, I was passionate about it, but I had no clue where to begin. Over the years, I've learned so much, things I wish I had known back then. If you can spare just 9 minutes, I want to share with you 9 of the most impactful lessons I've picked up along the way. These lessons have guided me through album releases, helped me reach tens of millions of streams, and allowed me to build a career doing what I love. I learned many of these lessons the hard way so that you don't have to. Let's dive in, starting with number 1. 1. It's 100% possible. Growing up, I constantly heard the same story: pursuing music was a risky career path. Only the most talented or the luckiest could succeed, and anyone else would struggle to make a decent living. I met so many people who dreamed of making music but never pursued it because they believed it was irresponsible or financially unsustainable. That same mindset was drilled into me by career advisors and responsible adults, and it stuck. So much so that I ended up choosing biomedical engineering when I went to college. It seemed like the smarter, more academic and practical choice, something I could justify while keeping music on the side. But here's the truth: I spent 2 long years, and a lot of money, forcing myself into something I didn't truly believe in, with no time or energy left for what I really loved. Deep down, all I wanted was to do what I'm doing now. Here's what I've come to realize since then: if you feel called to do music or anything creative, lean into it. It's not just possible to make it work, it's important. The world needs more people doing what truly lights them up. When you pursue your passion, you inspire others to do the same. You're not just chasing a dream, you're building a meaningful life filled with purpose, joy, and courage, and sharing that energy with others. There's nothing more valuable than that. And here's the kicker: there are endless ways to build a successful career in music and create a lifestyle that works for you. It doesn't matter what part of the industry you're drawn to, if you do it well, you can make good money. Age, money, and location don't hold the same weight anymore either. With the internet and affordable tools, it's never been more accessible to carve your path. The first step: believe in yourself. And that leads us to number 2. 2. Bet on you. Be the main character in your own story. Believing in your ability to make things happen is one of the most powerful things you can do. When you trust yourself, you not only create opportunities but also elevate collaborations by bringing even more value to the table. Take time to learn the basics of everything, even if you specialize in one area. By becoming skilled across the board, you'll be far more versatile, valuable, and irreplaceable, especially in today's rapidly evolving world with tools like AI. While it's essential to strive for mastery in 1 or 2 specific skills, don't box yourself in by focusing solely on those. For years, I was warned against being a jack of all trades, master of none. But later, I learned the full quote: jack of all trades, master of none, but oftentimes better than master of one. That couldn't be more true, especially in the world we live in today. Don't wait around for a lucky break or someone else to make things happen for you. Build your own luck by building your skills. And be mindful of self-imposed limitations. I used to tell myself that I was the musical one, not the technical one. But that wasn't true, it was just a story I told myself. Rewrite your narrative. It's not that you can't do something, you just can't do it yet. Play to your strengths, of course, but don't hold yourself back by creating unnecessary weaknesses. You have the ability to grow, adapt, and achieve far more than you think. 3. 1 + 1 = 3. Personal growth is essential, but the joy and transformation you'll experience by working with the right people is unmatched. As social beings, we thrive on connection, yet the pursuit of music, or any creative passion, can sometimes feel lonely or isolating. You've probably heard the saying, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. There's truth in that, but honestly, collaboration can also be one of the quickest ways to grow. Every part of my music has leveled up because of the incredible teachers, artists, and friends I've had the privilege of working with. When you collaborate, you inspire and motivate each other, and everyone grows through the shared experience, almost like upgrading by osmosis. Plus, there's nothing quite like the fun and connection that comes from sharing your creative journey with others. Collaborating isn't just about making better art, it's about building friendships and surrounding yourself with people who truly understand the creative process. And that brings us to number 4. 4. Show your work. This one's a game changer. Document and share your journey with the world. It can open doors you didn't even know existed. Finish your songs and release them. Take risks. Post that video, that track, or that idea you've been sitting on. Don't get caught up trying to make everything perfect right from the start. Instead, focus on being consistent. Create and finish your ideas regularly. The truth? The first few things you share probably won't be great, and that's completely fine. What matters is that you're doing it. You're putting yourself out there, and with every post, you'll gather feedback and grow. That's how you get better. If you want to collaborate with talented people, you need to show them why they should work with you. A portfolio of your work gives them a reason to say yes. For me, a surprising number of collaborations came from someone stumbling across a random cover I posted on YouTube. That one video sparked connections that led me to meet and work with an entire network of incredible artists. None of it would have happened if I hadn't shared that cover. And here's the thing, you don't even have to share for views or networking. The songs, videos, or projects you release will hold value for you forever. They'll serve as markers of how far you've come. Don't let perfectionism hold you back. If you've been waiting for a sign to start sharing your work, this is it. Don't overthink it, just start. Putting yourself out there not only builds momentum but also connects you with a community of people who share your goals. That kind of support can push you further than you ever imagined. 5. Health is non-negotiable. Here's the truth, healthy people want a million things. But if you don't have your health, you only want one. None of this, your dreams, your goals, your creativity, can happen if you lose your health. I learned this the hard way. When I first started, I went 100 miles an hour until I hit a wall. I became very unwell and had to fight to regain my health. To this day, I still navigate challenges, and I've learned not to take my health for granted. The key is building a supportive, sustainable routine you can actually enjoy. Prioritize high-quality food, daily movement, meaningful time with loved ones, and proper rest. And yes, you need to rest as hard as you work. Set boundaries around your work and your phone. Limit its use, especially during personal time. Keep it out of your bedroom and switch to a digital alarm clock. I've even turned my phone into a near-dummy phone by using app blockers and screen time widgets. It's been a game changer. Push yourself to understand your limits, but then respect those limits and work within them long term. Think of it like training as a professional athlete would. Your work demands focus, discipline, and care, but it also requires rest and recovery to stay sustainable. 6. Slow is fast. The music world isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Instead of rushing, focus on building a career that you can sustain for the long haul. Most of the people who succeed don't do so because they sprinted to the finish, they win because they kept showing up and playing the game. There's no set deadline for success either. We tend to overestimate what we can achieve in a year, but we massively underestimate what we can accomplish in 5. Think about it this way, a truly beautiful song isn't the one played the fastest, it's the one played with the most feeling. The end of a melody isn't its goal, the beauty lies in every note along the way. Take your time. Enjoy the ride. Trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it should. 7. Lean into the legal. You have a choice. You can either face this head-on and be empowered by it, or avoid it until it inevitably comes back to haunt you. Making music is fun, learning legal terms, not so much. But trust me, nothing kills the joy of creating faster than being exploited or undervalued. While legal jargon and contracts can feel overwhelming, knowledge has never been more accessible than it is today. You don't need to become a legal expert. You just need to know enough to recognize fair terms and spot red flags. There are tools like ChatGPT or similar AI platforms that can help you understand tricky language. And while getting professional legal advice is essential when needed, you should know enough to distinguish good advice from bad. Take the time to learn your rights, how to read contracts, and how to protect your work. Own what you create, know your worth, and stand firm on it. Remember, labels and managers need artists, not the other way around. These days, you can achieve so much on your own that working with industry players is only worthwhile if you're fully informed and have a clear reason for partnering with them. Don't be afraid to discuss terms and ask questions. Aim for mutually beneficial agreements, win-win situations. And trust your instincts. People with bad intentions will show their colors quickly. If it's not a hell yes, it's a no. You'll make mistakes along the way, we all do. I've made my share, but each one was a lesson. Legal agreements shouldn't stifle your creativity, they should protect and empower it. So take control of your career, stay informed, and grow from every experience. 8. Money matters. There's really good money to be made in music. A lot of people say, don't do it for the money, and I agree, it shouldn't be your number one reason. But that doesn't mean you have to embrace the starving artist mindset either. You can pursue your passion while building a stable, sustainable life. I wish someone had told me early on not to rush. It's okay to support yourself with a part-time job while you work on building your music career at a healthy pace. Dream big and aim high, absolutely, but remember that you need fuel to get there, both financially and emotionally. The good news is, there's an incredible amount of financial advice available online now. Take advantage of it. Use it to develop smart money habits and build the skills you need to manage your finances well. When you have a positive relationship with money, you can use it as a powerful tool to create something truly special. It's not just about making a living, it's about building the life you've always imagined. 9. Listen to the right people. One of the biggest things that held me back was ignoring my intuition and listening to advice from people who weren't living the kind of life I admired. Often, they weren't even doing the thing I wanted to do. I've learned to steer clear of that. While I still make careful decisions, I now rely on my gut instincts and seek guidance from people who have built creative lives I respect and find inspiring. Here's the truth, every career comes with risks. But the biggest risk of all is settling for a life that leaves you unfulfilled, wondering, what if? If you love something, go for it, not recklessly, but with intention and boldness. If you need to, support yourself with other work while you pursue your dream. This journey is yours to take, and no one else can walk it for you. Be brave enough to take the leap, disciplined enough to see it through, and open enough to savor the melodies along the way. Conclusion. Alright, so there you have it, 9 lessons I wish I could have whispered to my younger self 10 years ago. These are the principles that have helped me navigate the wild, wonderful world of music, and I genuinely hope they resonate with you, wherever you are on your own journey. Remember, this isn't just about chasing a dream, it's about building a life filled with passion, purpose, and the courage to share your unique voice with the world. It's about showing up, consistently, authentically, and with a whole lot of heart. And that's what I want for you. To find your rhythm, to embrace the challenges, and to create something beautiful, something meaningful, something undeniably you. So, if any of this has struck a chord, pun intended, let me know in the comments below. What's the one piece of advice that resonated most with you? Or what's a lesson you've learned that you wish you could share with your past self? I'd love to hear your stories and keep this conversation going. Don't forget to smash that like button if you found this video helpful, and hit subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. We've got a lot more to explore together on this musical journey. And if you're serious about taking your passion to the next level, be sure to check out my How to Succeed playlist. It's packed with practical tips, in-depth guides, and even more insights to help you build a thriving career in music. You'll find the link in the description box below. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Keep creating, keep believing, and keep playing your heart out. I'll catch you in the next video.